everyone, this is Mimi from MimisCraftyShop. Welcome to my channel, and if you are a returning person that comes to my channel, thank y'all so much for coming back. If not, please subscribe, and I try to post at least a couple of videos a month. Don't always get a chance to do that, but anyway, I have a couple of vintage strawberry keepsake journals that have been working on for the last month, and I thought they turned out really pretty. I was inspired by Elizabeth from MrsCogsCrafts and GG from handcraftbyjustgg. She made these adorable coffee filter ephemera kits, and I was actually gonna put them on the journals, you know, but they were a little bit too big. But you see how she did that, and all this beautiful ephemera came in here. She did a great job, and I might make some file folders with these and put them on the front of the file folders like I like to do, but whether I get that done this year, who knows. I'm fixing to start working on some tall journals. I did make this dangle here, and I am so proud of myself. I thought it turned out really, really pretty. I had been inspired by somebody that was making them, and this is a vintage strawberry pin cushion thing, and I just took spools and different little buttons and keychain thing, and I just made it and put it all together. This journal is 8 by 6, and it's got 4 signatures in it. It's got a hidden spine in it, and I made it with using what I like to make is the chipboard, and I like to, most of the time I cover it with fabric, and this is a vintage linen, what do you call it, towel, kitchen towel. I don't know why I can't remember anything. But anyway, this is a postcard that I can't remember the lady's name that has these, but I did get them. They're so super cute. They're like fairy postcards off of Amazon, and I've had them for a good long time. This is a snippet that I made and used as my cover, and I'm going to take it off. I usually kind of push my book together a little bit. You can undo it. There is a beautiful black pen there that I had put on it, which I guess I can show you how easy it is to undo it. And then here is the snippet that I made, and I did add some yo-yos and some little hexagons and stuff, and just I love doing this. This is one of the funnest things to me to do in the junk journal world. This is an envelope that came with a kit that I got. I thought it turned out really pretty, and I backed it with this beautiful paper. This is a vintage recipe book, and I took and copied that and made it look old, but I thought it was super, super pretty, and it had strawberries on it. So I made some little candle wax sealers and put them on there, and they are some strawberry cherries and stuff. Here is a little clip. I like to do these hair clips and make them up and embellish them. On the inside, as you can see, this thing just opens right up. And I apologize for my video because my thing that I hold my camera is wanting to move around today. I don't know, it's been so ugly. I don't know why it's doing that. But anyway, this is a little, I think I made this up using an envelope. I'm not for sure. But I just did a bunch of, you know, sewing, fabric. It's called Simple Stories. That is actually the scrapbook kit that I used. It was Simple Vintage Berry Fields, and I got it from the rubber buggy lady off of Etsy. And this is the kit that you're going to see. And I did do on all of the signatures, I used the scrapbook paper, and let me straighten this up a little bit again, and did some fabric on each side of it, you know, did the ruffling and stuff. But I just love these kits that I found. been collecting this stuff for quite some time, and I loved it. Turned out really pretty. I was so excited with it. I've got a lot of vintage papers in here, a lot of vintage ephemera. I've got digital kits from quite a few people. Let's see, MyPorchPrints Stehanie. She has a beautiful strawberry journal kit, so I used her kit. And the journal outlet, Emily Hansen. Let me see, who else kit did I use? I got some ephemera kits from, that these receipts came from, is Joni from Vintage 1955. She has beautiful ephemera kits. If you haven't checked her out on Etsy, she's got gorgeous, gorgeous ephemera. Oh my gosh, I've been buying, Mom and I have been going crazy buying stuff from her. This is a vintage, what do you call it? Cashier check, a check. And these right here, you're gonna see this throughout. I made some snippets and cut them up at my mom's. She gave me some, what do you call it? Registered receipt paper. And I just made a real long piece of paper and just started adding little tidbits and stuff on there. Let's see, I need a paper clip there. This is vintage Sunbeam. And some of this has got the real Ideals magazines in there, which I love them. They're some of my favorite magazines to use. Let me see, who else did I use? Secret Helper, LilyJ, Little Joy of Bougeot, Sweet Strawberry, ScrapLoveBindery is the strawberry ephemera kit. I got some really neat stuff from her last year, and loved her kits. They were a combination of vintage, I think that came from her, and vintage and new stuff that she had copied. This is just some little paper clips I like to do up. They're really pretty. I don't know if you can see them or not. I'm scared to mess with my camera too much. This is a vintage photo. And this right here is something that I made up on my trip. I just took some of those 6x6 that we always buy and we don't ever know what to do with them. And so just folded them over and used them as little, you know, ephemera thing to hold your ephemera. This is actually a copy out of the Salazar's, I don't know, I'm not saying that right, but it's a vintage vegetable ordering magazine that I bought. And so I made some copies out of it so I can use it. It's very old. And isn't that beautiful? That's from the Ideals magazine again. And let's see, who else? Ginger Journals. I think her name's Lindsay. She's another one I used from her strawberry kits. So, like I said, I always use quite a few kits in my journals. I am known for that. I love mixing it up, just adding, you know, different things and different elements from different people. This is a little card I made up, an index card, and this is actually vintage playing card here. I have quite a few different kind of strawberry playing cards. So I did make 2 of these. They will be for sale in my Etsy store. This is so gorgeous. This is what come from ScrapLoveBindery. And this, I can't remember the lady's name that I got these from, but it's the same that GG used. I found the person. I don't know if it's Ginger Journals. I can't remember. It's terrible. But I absolutely love the Simple Stories strawberry berry kit that they had. It was so pretty with all these vintage cans and just all kinds of really cool stuff, you know. Not that expensive. I bought quite a bit of the kit, different pieces to it, and loved it. This is actually a piece of a quilt that was pieced together but never finished. And most of my stuff I buy off of Etsy, different vendors. And then if not, I go to resale shops and buy stuff. I love it. So this is beautiful. And these are the recipe cards and guest checks, vintage Sears and Roebuck papers. This right here, I love this lady right here. She's cute. Oh, my thing's going sideways again. I do apologize. I haven't used this very much, but it's, for some reason, it tends to want to do that every once in a while. Just keep on going sideways. And my phone's not that heavy. Isn't that pretty? I love these little strawberry girls. More recipes, little pockets I made up. This came out of a kit that I got. So I have a lot of recipes in here. Beautiful vintage papers, tags. Most of my stuff's all backed. And these came from MyPorchPrints Stehanie, and I made a little tag book out of it. And I put way too much stuff in here. I couldn't believe it. That's actually a real pen. It had a faux pen on there, but I put a real pen there. So if you buy this, be careful. But this will be for sale in my Etsy store. I have 2 of them that I'm going to list. Oh, I love that that stamp. Isn't that beautiful? But I'm just kind of trying to quickly go through this. Vintage copied receipt. I love taking my vintage ephemera and tea dyeing it up and making it useful, reusing it. This is vintage wallpaper in here. There's another one of those little books I've made up. Just added some little ephemera in there, and just a fold over 6x6. Little belly band I put in there, and it's got a little sticker. I love the little touch of pinks too. I thought that was really pretty. This is a beautiful card right here, and this is a little file folder, a little small one. But I'm fixing to start working on some tall journals. So these are actually vintage jar labels. And let's see, what do we got here? Faber Girl Baking Powder Company. And this is a copy of the postcard. I had 2 of them, so that I used, and that's actually transfer that I bought with the kit. It's really pretty. I love using a little touch of the 1940s and 50s school books. I think they're so pretty. I love those, like the Dick and Jane. Made this up, and it's got MimisCraftyShop on the back. Another little pocket I made, and just put all kinds of fun stuff in there. Little recipes. Like I said, I've been collecting this stuff for years. This is Tim Holtz. Love his little touch on the vintage photos too. But there's more of that little snippet roll that I made. This is so pretty. These are little pockets. This is a little touch of the pink again. I think this one had more pink in it than the other one did. Okay, I put 2 of those in there. That's not going to work. I'll have to stick something in there. Here is another. This is actually a vintage photo. I made little pockets right there. Oh my goodness. I'm trying not to make this too long. This is really a cute little glassine bag. And then I used that transfer on it. I thought that turned out pretty. It worked. That really worked well on transfer bags. These right here I sewed and put a little Verica on there, and it says I pick you. Happiness is a basket fresh of strawberries. I thought that was cute. I like doing little fun things like that. It's been super hot here in Texas, and we need some rain desperately bad. We have been really struggling with that. And then up north and east, they've been getting a lot of rain. So I'd like for them to send us some rain. That is some bingo card. These were really pretty. Came out of that Simple Stories kit. This is actually a vintage green bean seed holder. And this turned out really cute. I made up a couple of these on my trip that I go with my husband. I always take stuff and try to do things when he's out and about, and I don't go with him. I try to make ephemera. Okay, that just didn't stay on there. Get back on there. Pretty, that little can. I just love the way those jars, it's a jar. There's another one of those little 6x6 that I folded over and made a little pocket out of it. Another can, a green bean can. And this is cute too. It's just full of all kinds of fun stuff. I just kind of overdo it whenever I make my journals. My mom tells me, you gotta stop. This right here is so cute. I didn't have but one of these, and it's actually a piece of berry, what do you call it? Berry container that you get at the store, and this is stuck in there. Okay, there it goes. Oh yeah, that got stuck. So I'll have to work on that a little bit. But I thought it was so pretty. I actually got that from a kit. I think her name is Scrappy Bird. She fixed me up a really cute strawberry kit a couple years ago. But anyway, like I said, this will be for sale in my Etsy store. So thank y'all so much for watching, and y'all have a blessed day.